Hi everybody, I'm Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan, and welcome to another edition of Meet Me on Main, our show where I check out the best restaurant gems that Clarkstown has to offer. Our first stop has been a staple of the Nanuet community for over 60 years. If you like great Italian food and a wonderful family environment, I must be talking about the Nanuet Restaurant. Let's go inside and check it out. So I'm here with Chris Toma, the bar manager of the Nanuet Restaurant. Chris, thanks for having us in.
Thank you for coming. We love it.
So Nanuet Restaurant has a tremendous history. This place actually, it's been here since 1962. You guys took it over about 4 years ago. Just tell us a little bit about the history of the place.
Basically, it stayed with the pizza. 60 years of the pizza. We have taken that to the next level of more Italian, American, even some Irish food in there. Expanded the menu big time, but kept the pizza, kept the same dough, kept the same recipe. You know, so we are the same owners as Bailey Smokehouse, and we have some things that are the same, but it is a different menu compared to the Smokehouse.
What's distinctive about the Nanuet Restaurant's pizza?
Basically, it's our staple since 1962. Nobody else around here does it the way that we do it. The pan, the thin crust, the flaky crust is just the way we've been doing it for 60 years, and it's been working out pretty well. We have a wide selection, and of course it's make your own pizza. You can put whatever toppings you want on there. The Bel Notte is my favorite. Some meatball, ricotta, just marinara sauce, and cheese. Anytime you put ricotta on anything, it makes it better.
Tim, how long have you been doing this for?
I have been cooking the pizza for 27 years. Wow. Started in 1995, and I've been making the dough for about 25 years.
The Nanuet pizza for the last 60 years was the pan pizza, but we do a more traditional pizza also.
What are some of the other types of pizza that you guys do?
The Popeyes pizza is one of the most popular ones out there. The white slice, the white pie, the vodka pie. The vodka sauce here, second to none. Is one of my favorites again. Just a great pizza. Whatever you want, we basically have it, or you could, you know, like I said, build your own to customize it to what you would like.
It's just the best pizza in, I think, New York State personally, or else the United States. It's the best pizza.
You're more than pizza though. You have your typical comfort foods and your bar type foods like your chicken wings, you know, multiple varieties. But you've got some great specialties as well. Chicken Milanese. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the chicken Milanese is made with the arugula, the cherry peppers, mozzarella balls. It's got the lemon dressing on it, the balsamic glaze. One of the #1 sellers. You know, everyone loves it. It's a nice size portion for what you get, and great meal. Great meal.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's also a hallmark here. Not just the pan pizza, but Nanuet Restaurant's also it's known for its oversized.
We don't fool around. Yeah,
right.
We definitely don't fool around.
Right. So if you're going to come here, make sure that you're in the mood for good Italian food and a lot of it.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit, you've got some specials as well, right? You do a great special prime rib sandwich.
The prime rib is roasted for 4 to 5 hours, slow roasted. It's on a garlic toast, which is amazing. Got the melted mozzarella on there with the homemade au jus sauce, and it's definitely the customers' favorites.
Tell us about your pork and gravy sandwich as well. That's another top seller, right?
Yeah, no, the pork and gravy, another one that's slow roasted for 3 to 4 hours. That's on the garlic bread also. Became a big seller. That's on the menu all the time now. And,
yeah, I was talking with your chef earlier. He was talking about how literally they take the drippings from the gravy and they make the sauce
with that.
The sauce with it. So it's really like homemade.
Exactly. It keeps all the flavor in there. Makes it amazing.
Also, you've got some really great Italian nachos.
Monster plate of nachos, put the bolognese sauce on it. It's got ricotta again. Once you put ricotta on anything, it's amazing. The balsamic glaze, the melted mozzarella on there, and it just brings it all together. One of the best things of nachos I've ever had.
You've got some great desserts too, some homemade desserts as well. You make some cobblers.
We do. We try to change that up all the time. You know, we have the cheesecake all the time. lava cake, chocolate cake, you know, what the kids love and what everybody loves. But we do the cobblers and stuff like that and try to keep the desserts fresh.
Not many people can say this, but God gave me a bar, Nanuet Restaurant, and I found a home here.
You're also you're the bar manager as well. So tell us about like some of the cocktails and some of the things that you do here.
We got a wide selection. We have 23 different beers on tap, and we change them all the time. So with the world of IPAs and craft beer, we constantly do that. We have the lagers, we have the ales. We try to make sure that everyone's happy. We got a great pint of Guinness. You know, keep it with the Irish also. The Guinness is amazing. We constantly rotate the beers all the time, just to keep on top of everything. The cocktail selection, amazing. Manhattans are making a comeback. Old Fashions are making a comeback. Margaritas are always been there, and they're not going anywhere. You know, everyone still loves the margarita. Depending on the season, we change things up, and we try to put out a different list to keep people on their toes and keep it fresh.
I've been coming here for about 40 years. Absolutely love it. They have the best beer selections if you want that, and the best bartenders and the best family. This is my home away from home. I love this place.
My buddy, he's the place to go, and Louise behind the bar, that makes it home.
We love you,
All
Daddy.
right, yeah.
We love you, buddy.
So anybody who's come to the Nanuet Restaurant remembers the hats. I remember coming here as a kid, seeing hats all over the place. Tell us about that.
So the hats were a big deal around here. Back in the day when they did live music all the time, Frank, the owner, would play the accordion, and customers would actually play music with him. And it was just one big party, and everyone was having a great time. And they all wore these hats, and it became a thing that they started putting their names on the hats, and the hats started going on the wall. And before you know it, the whole wall was taken up with the hats, and it was part of the tradition of the Nanuet Restaurant to have your hat on the wall and be part of the family.
And it's nice to see that you still have that as part of your tradition. You still have some of the hats hanging.
Keep the nostalgia, you know. We definitely have the hats floating around, which is really nice because it does bring back the memories to a lot of people that walk in here.
You really do a nice thing with trying to keep, in this time of high inflation, prices low.
Our specials right now are $10 large pie, $8 small pie. I mean, you really can't do any better than that. Our happy hour goes from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Our draft beers are 20-ounce beers. You're not going to find 20-ounce beers anywhere else, especially for the price that we give them for. And we try to take care of the customer that takes care of us.
Well, that was the Nanuet Restaurant. What a great place. Next up, one of our newest restaurants in New City. Stay tuned.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh. I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk, they hear you.
So I wanted to talk with you and your mom today, Lily, because of some of the changes your friends and teachers have seen in you lately. And along with the incident the other day, you were with Derek when he was caught selling marijuana.
Yeah, he was selling it.
Honey, we know.
but we care about you and want to know what's going on.
That's right. We'd like to understand it better and see how we might help. And if weed is a part of it, we want to make sure you know about the negative consequences for someone your age. So, can we talk?
Talk, they hear you.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Meet Me on Main, our show where I check out the best restaurants that Clarkstown has to offer. We're in New City at a great new Americana restaurant. Of course, I'm talking about Gio's Bar and Grill. Let's go inside and meet Gilberto, the owner. So I'm here with Gilberto Gonzalez, the owner of Gio's Bar and Grill. Thanks, Gilberto, for having us in.
Thank you very much for coming in today.
A little bit about Gio's Bar and Grill. You guys have been here for about a year or so in New City, but you and your brother are actually the owners of the place, and you've got over 20 years experience in the restaurant industry.
We opened last January, so 2021.
The two of you, your brother and you, are immigrants as well from Peru.
Yeah, my brother immigrated like in 1998, and I came in 2000. Look for a better future, and as soon as I get in the industry of the restaurant, I love it, and I always want to open my own restaurant.
So this is really a great location. It's a big restaurant. You've got ample parking. You're right on Little Tour Road on the gateway into New City. If you would describe your menu, it's really Americana food, right?
Yeah, it's like American cuisine. I have a little bit for different palettes. I have from fish, chicken, steak, pizzas, salads, appetizers, so all those things.
Great place, love coming here. Enjoy the food. Drinks are better. Staff is great.
You've got some great things that you're going to be preparing for us today as well. So ahi tuna tartare, right? It's something that you do?
Yeah, the ahi tuna tartare, it is a fresh ahi tuna that is infused with the ahi poke sauce. And apricot goes with the fresh avocado on top, and topped with a chipotle mayonnaise, and served with the plantains.
And you also have, you do a great skirt steak here as well, right?
Yeah, the skirt steak is like we call churrasco. That it's a meat that is marinated at least 8 hours and able to get all the flavors from the seasoning. And also it is topped with chimichurri on top and served with fresh home mashed potatoes and green beans.
The key though is really letting these things marinate for a while, right? I mean, that's what I've heard about steaks.
Yeah, that's one of the main keys, because if you don't marinate the skirt steak at least 8 hours, you won't have the flavor of the ingredients that goes inside into the meat.
Mm-hmm. What would be some of the other big sellers that you have? You do a great bronzino.
Oh yeah, the bronzino, we got the fresh bronzino, and we slice, we get 2 fillets, and also we put in a flat grill with a seasoned with lemon pepper, and also serve with grilled asparagus and fresh mashed potatoes.
You got it pretty fresh, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, we got it the fresh bronzino, and also we fillet it here at home. Mm-hmm. And we don't buy it already sliced or something like that. Yeah, that's something that I want to transmit it to the community. That we prep fresh items here.
Right. I mean, that's the key. I mean, when you're coming here to Gio's Bar and Grill, you're going to have really fresh foods. That's going to be the selection. The fresh vegetables, the fresh meats and the fish. Then the fresher, the better, because the taste is really there. You also do a great Thai chicken pasta. Tell me about that dish.
The Thai chicken pasta, comes with fresh organic chicken that's seasoned with salt and pepper, and after we added the Thai peanut sauce with spaghetti, broccoli, And we top with bean sprouts, green onions, cilantro. It's a great dish. It's a little bit spicy.
You bring your own taste to that as well, and your own culture as well. You know, with a little Peruvian twist, which is great. Americana with a little Peruvian twist. Tell me about the Peruvian steak dish. How do you say it?
This is el lomo saltado. This el lomo saltado, that's like a famous Peruvian dish that I put it on my menu because many people knows and talks about it. That it comes like from a sliced filet mignon, sauteed with onions, tomatoes, seasoning with soy ginger sauce, French fries served with rice.
With the filet, you imagine that you season that, you let that sit for a while before you cook it as well?
Yes, so the meat, like, you know, before we first get the filet mignon, and after we slice and after we season it, the seasoning has to be at least like 2 or 3 hours before you cook because so get the flavor into.
But you also have a great full-size bar here. Tell us about some of the drinks. What are some of the interesting drinks that you guys do here?
The drink that we have is like, you know, we have the White Cosmopolitan, we have the Winter Cosmo, we have the margaritas, mojitos, we have one of the chocolate covered in strawberry martini. The jalapeno margarita has like 2 layers of jalapeno. First, like, you know, there is the tequila seeds infused jalapeno, and also we use the fresh jalapenos to add like extra flavor and the freshness on the drink.
You've got to imagine that's a pretty popular seller. We wouldn't find that in too many places.
Yeah, it's very popular over here, like a lot. We sell a lot.
So tell me about some of your desserts.
Yeah, desserts, we have the churros that like, it's like in Peru, you can go like in the streets, and the streets they make it like, you know, in front of you, so the churros, and after, you know, we top with ice cream, chocolate and caramel sauce on top. It's nice and delicious.
Very good.
Also, we have the apple berry pie that it's like one of the most sellers over here. People love. We serve with ice cream, top with caramel and whipped cream. Also, we have the New York cheesecake coming from cheesecake. You know, I couldn't. I have to have on my menu.
Right.
Yeah.
You do something pretty unique though here with your brick oven on Mondays. Tell us about that.
We decide, because I have a nice brick oven over here, I decide like to, on Mondays, kids make their own pizza. Get the pizza dough, they stretch themselves, like, you know, they choose like 2 or 3 toppings to put in the pizza. Like some of them, they like to put it inside the oven, so they have all the experience. I love to, you know, like to teach them a little bit like what we do over here.
You also have a great catering opportunity here if people want to have parties, and you have like a big space that's like larger than most, right?
Yes, we cater, like we catering from your party could be 20 people to up to 100 people, because we have upstairs a beautiful room that it's like capable for 100 people.
Well, Gilberto, I want to thank you and your brother for being such great hosts. Really kind of an American dream for you, right? I mean, coming from Peru, you're here 22 years and you work your way all the way up, and now you own your own restaurant.
Yes, that's something that I looked 19, 20 years. I was looking like to open my restaurant, but the reason that I didn't before is because I want to have like enough experience like to come and do the right thing to give the families the wonderful meal that I can serve on the table.
Well, that was Gio's. Up next, we're heading over to Congers to a great restaurant with fantastic lake views. Stay tuned.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
You know,
Teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
Yeah, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, anything, you need to tell an adult, someone you know and trust. That can be hard, but speaking up about a problem is what helping a friend is all about.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music and we talked. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted in my own life.
And I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, in whatever you do.
Talk, they hear you.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they gonna know?
Talk, they hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Our final stop is over in Congers, a great Italian restaurant with spectacular lakefront views. Of course, I'm talking about Bolzanos. Let's go check it out. So I'm here with Puki Lakai. You are the owner of this restaurant along with your brother, correct?
Yes, me and my brother.
So how'd you guys get involved in the restaurant business?
I came to this country since 2007, and then I started working that time in a restaurant pizzeria, and then we say, you know what, let's do it. Let's work for ourselves, and we are very, very happy right now. We've worked in here for 2 years with great people, great area, and we just hope we're going to do the best.
Explain some of the features of this restaurant that other restaurants don't have.
Yeah, actually we have beautiful view. It's outdoor tendon. We have enough space for maybe 200-300 people.
It's Swarthout Lake behind here, which is a great private lake and beautiful view. The gazebo along the lake.
Yes, it's gazebo. It's for nice weather. The people making call before and reserving for 8 to 16 people. It's sunset. It's beautiful view, and yes, we have that.
So I'm here with Tim Lakai, one of the owners of Bolzanos. So your brother's really more the front end guy, but you're the back end guy, right? So you're the guy that takes care of the kitchen, the food. You're the reason why the food is so good, right?
Yeah, like since I was little, like my passion was like making food. I grew up watching my mom in kitchen doing stuff. And so when I came in this country, I see like people likes Italian food. So I said, I'm gonna try to do my best to make like good Italian food. And then I started working in Italian restaurants.
Let's start off with your bruschetta pizza.
We do bruschetta pizza, like first we stretch the bread, and then we cook the bread just with plain cheese, and then we put bruschetta on top, and it's really good. It's delicious.
It's a great place to come to, good food, good atmosphere, all the dishes are really good.
Wonderful food, great atmosphere, great neighborhood place to come any night of the week.
Stuffed mushrooms, they're killer here.
Yeah, stuffed mushroom is really good also. So we use crab meat for stuffed mushroom, like stuffing, and we use like creamy champagne sauce. It's really good, delicious, and it's really popular. Every single table they start with stuffed mushroom here.
I've been here for plenty of events, and and if you don't act quickly, the mushrooms are gone.
Oh yeah.
So tortellini al nonna?
Tortellini alla nonna, yeah. We use like the best ingredients for Alfredo sauce. So that we make with cream, high quality of cream. We use like peas and we use prosciutto. So it's really good. It's delicious, and it's like one of the best, most popular dishes here.
Baked gnocchi, one of my favorites.
We do with ricotta cheese and we do with tomato sauce. So we mix it and like it's delicious. And chicken albanote is like a rolled chicken breast, and we stuff with prosciutto, and we do with homemade mozzarella cheese. A lot of people make with vodka sauce, but we use this champagne sauce. It's really good, creamy champagne sauce, pink.
So I would imagine using the champagne, it's lighter than the vodka,
yes.
So it's going to be a lighter sauce, and then homemade mozzarella. So you make your own mozzarella?
Yeah, we do own mozzarella.
So how often do you make the mozzarella here? That's interesting.
We do almost like every day, and it's fresh. It's really good, tasty. And yeah, we do like our homemade meatballs and homemade sausage. We do here, so instead of buying, like we do fresh here.
The zuppa de peche. So what goes into that?
So we put shrimp. We do like large scallops, and we do calamari. We do mussels. Yeah, it's really good, and we do in white or red sauce.
Oh, so you can do it in either. So
Yeah,
white or red.
yeah. It depends like how people love it more.
What's the secret to your sauce? What makes a good sauce?
Like we do our sauce here. Like we mix a lot of different ingredients in our sauce, and it's really tasty.
No matter what you get plenty of food. Most of the times I don't finish it, I take it home and eat it for the next day. And the ambiance, the area, I don't know if you could see it, but we're right by the lake, Swatout Lake here, and the grounds are beautiful, so come out and enjoy it.
Veal saltimbocca. Tell me, it's really exceptional here. Veal saltimbocca.
Yeah, we use like veal, and we use spinach, prosciutto. We mix it, and it's really good also.
What are your top selling dishes, your top one or two dishes?
With our two top of dishes here, also we use bronzini. It's really good. We have in specials. Well, we have like every week in specials. It goes a lot. It's really good, and also chicken franchise is really popular here.
So you've got some great desserts here as well, exceptional desserts that you work with a bunch of different providers as well.
Like we use cheesecake, tiramisu, we use cannoli. They have really good tartufo. They are two different, they have different flavors. So one called spumoni and one called tartufo. They are like ice cream round ones, really good.
And the company, it's Bindi, so are these imported from Italy?
They imported from Italy.
Right. And so you honed your craft over the last 15 years in restaurants all around the tri-state area.
Yes, yeah, I did. I used to work in Manhattan. I used to work in White Plains. So and then we decided to came here, me and my brother, to open our own restaurant.
So where are you from originally, Puki?
I'm from Kosovo. I'm Albanian from Kosovo.
Okay.
So we are Albanian.
You've got great food service, you've got great food, and killer views, probably the best views in the town of Clarkstown of any of our restaurants over Swartout Lake. Thanks for having us.
No, thank you very much, and we're doing okay, and we are very happy.
Well, that was Bozanos, where the food is just as spectacular as the view. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and social media. If you have suggestions for future shows, contact us at supervisor@clarkstown.org. Until next time, I'm Supervisor George Homan, and I'll meet you on Main.